G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Digital Arts channel. Well, I'm going to be developing another film. This time I'm just doing it in standard Caffenol C, although this time I'm taking the extra measure to get it all done nice and correctly. This time I'm going to be developing a 120 format film. Yeah, I bought this off eBay for a cheap price, under $10. Shanghai GP3 100 pan film of the 120 medium format, which is 60 millimeters in width, which I used in a vintage photo camera that's made around the 1930s, 1940s era. And this is I bought this off eBay. Give me a moment while I try and open it. Hold the camera underneath my neck, underneath my chin. Yep, here it is. This is a 1930s, 1940s era DEHEL 120 format, medium format type bellows camera. It's quite a neat little camera. I bought it off eBay for $20. And it's mechanically very functional. So, yeah, I thought I'd test it out with this film. It's pretty much a test film. Just pull out the viewfinder. So it's pretty much got a fold-out viewfinder here. Yeah, these, on research, these cameras are made between 1933 and 1950. Quite a neat looking camera. And yeah, to open it, there's a lever on the right hand side here. Or left hand side, depends on which way I've got it. So basically here you got your supply reel, and there you got your is where your take-up reel is. And there's your shutter. And your film counters, you look for that red tinted window there. Anyhow, I was actually meant to be getting straight on to talking about developing the film, but I thought I'd quickly show you the type of camera I'm using. This camera is mechanically functioning quite nicely, and I've been up Sydney yesterday on a harbour cruise, and I've taken a fair number of shots on the cruise and a number of shots around Darling Harbour, and yeah, I hope they turn out. I'll stick the camera up there. Now getting onto the developing side of things, yeah, I've decided to take the extra measure to get the ratios of ingredients right. I'm sort of going by tablespoons. I've been asking in the Caffenol C group what I should mix, and one of the guys there who does develop 120 type film suggested a formula of the right amount of teaspoons of coffee and vitamin C and washing soda, and yeah, he suggested I mix the washing soda together first, make sure it's all dissolved because it's easier that way. In this case I've put about 8 teaspoons of washing soda in 550 milliliters of water, tap water that is. It's all diluted nicely, and I put 12 rounded teaspoons of El Cheapo instant coffee into 150 milliliters of boiled water. And here I've got 2 teaspoons of vitamin C powder, which equates to about 14 mils in the little measuring cup. Anyway, going by what he says, got to mix these all together. So we'll start pouring the coffee in, hot water in. Oh, by the way, the 120 type film is in the tank. I put it in there last night, late at night after I got back from the cruise. Yeah, I wasn't going to do it last night because I was too buggered. Anyway, in goes the coffee. Give it a bit of a stir. Pour in our vitamin C powder. Christ, it's kind of fizzed up. Not fond of that, but anyway, we'll mix it together. Gotta make sure that all goes down in, all dilutes nicely, otherwise it will hinder its performance, I believe. And also I'll let it sit so the bubbles go away, so I don't get microscopic bubbles in the film if I want really good results. If it doesn't work out that way, I'm just going to have to suffice with what I can get. Anyway, I'm just going to, I meant to shake it around, but in this case, because I pour it into a container, because I want to keep tabs on the temperature of the mixture. So the temperature needs to be about 20 degrees, which is like lukewarm. Anyway, I'm just mixing it away. Looks like it's diluting quite nicely now. Now, here I've got my temperature gauge. It may take a bit of time to adjust. I'm going to stick it into the mixture and see what the temperature gauge says. Here we have a problem. The mixture is too warm. So unless I let it cool down, I'll let it sit for about 5 minutes. I mean, the developer should keep for a little while. If it doesn't cool down, what I'll have to do is perhaps develop for a lesser time. I intend on developing for about 15 minutes, which is what's been suggested. And yeah, to get decent results, I normally develop my films for about 15 minutes. I know when I did my beer developing, I did it for about 11 minutes due to the fact that the mixture was quite warm and all that. But yeah, it's lukewarm, that's not too bad. The thing is, yeah, the temperature is in the high 30s. Something I do not want. Anyway, we'll give it about 5 minutes and see where it gets down to, and I'll probably determine the amount of time to develop the film for. So I'll probably, if it doesn't go anywhere, I'll probably develop it for about, I don't know, 11-12 minutes. If it goes down to the proper temperature, then I'll do it for about 15. Maybe it gets down to about 25 maybe. Anyway, that's the Caffenol C mix, following the instructions given by one of the professionals. Let's hope it works well for this 120 format film. Anyway, stay tuned for the results when I develop the film. Fingers crossed it'll turn out. Anyway, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.